Hi and welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream today. Happy to have you here. I can see some people are already in chat. Hi, this dude. And I think I also saw JK somewhere. It's not here in this chat though. I did see it somewhere. Oh yeah, here on YouTube. Hi JK, nice to have you here. And what are we gonna do today? Hi Luke, what's up? Everything good? How are you doing? Let me know in chat. And also, what time is it in your place right now? Again, the question I love to ask. I'm in Germany right now, so it's 6 p.m. here, but I don't know. Might be later for you, might be sooner, earlier for you. Hi, Miss Kolo. Hi. Yeah, let me know how you're doing. And before we start, one question though. Let me know if everything is fine technically. I did mess around with some mic settings, etc. So I hope you can hear me better now, like a bit crispier voice, etc. I hope it sounds good. If it's like too loud, too not loud enough, if you cannot hear the background music well, whatever, just let me know. Or if you're having any other technical issues, we're live on YouTube and on Twitch today. So yeah. It's midnight. Wow, I feel honored that at midnight you decided to watch my stream. Thank you. Okay, before I tell you what the plan is for today, I have a quick announcement to make. First of all, again, thanks for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You guys blew my mind and this wouldn't be possible without you. And to celebrate that, I have created a Discord server. It was also an idea that you guys brought up in the last live stream actually, and I decided to do that. So it's actually super fun and there are already quite a lot of members inside. It's a lot going on. You can just ask for help, art critique, you can share your sketches, work in progress, just chat about art stuff, other interests. You can also do a bit of self-promotion, of course. You can, what else did we have there? We do have some video editing stuff that we also did talk about in case you do social media as an artist, for example. So a lot of stuff in there. I also made daily art challenges. So if you want some daily drawing inspo, actually, I just thought about like 80 drawing inspo ideas or something one day, and I'm gonna think of more in the future. So you're gonna get daily drawing prompts there too. So I suggest if you're interested in that, maybe check that out. Also to simply connect with more artsy people, you will find the link to that in my YouTube bio. I don't have it at hand right now, but if you want, I can also find the link and send it in chat. If you want, just let me know. All right, so what are we doing today? I don't know if you have noticed, but if you have watched some of my videos before, or also if you're in the Discord server, so that's also interesting, you might have already seen the Mini-Laulas. Do you have an idea what I mean by Mini-Laula? It's a completely made-up word. By the way, I'm Laura, in case you didn't know, so sometimes my nickname is Laula. And what I mean with Mini-Laulas is little drawings of myself. I use them in my YouTube videos, but they're also there as stickers in the Discord server. So one more reason why you should check out the server actually, to use the stickers. And there can never be enough of those little doodles. Yeah, right, cute doodles. Exactly. Miss Yunush. Hi, nice to have you here. Yeah, you're right, those are the ones. Don't forget the gaming channel on the Discord. Yeah, we also have a gaming channel there. So really multiple things there, so check it out. You can just talk about stuff. Everyone's nice, everyone's friendly. If not, you come to me and we're gonna clear that up. So all a safe area to be in. But yeah, you're correct. Those are cute little mini doodles of myself. And I use them simply because in the beginning of my YouTube journey, I didn't want to show my face because I was just starting out this thing, you know, so, but I still wanted to sort of show you guys my facial expressions, or I don't know, my emotions, or how I want to tell you stuff. So I made these little doodles and integrated them in my videos to, like, when I'm making a tutorial video or whatever, I like to also have like a little funny note in there. So I used to use them in those videos, and yeah, there just simply can't be enough of them, and I want more facial expressions, frankly. And we're gonna do that today. You're gonna accompany while I make some more of them. Usually I used to make them on Procreate actually, which is, it's actually like my favorite drawing app. I usually use it on my iPad, but I have storage issues. If you have watched my former videos or my former live streams, you will have heard me yap about my storage issues multiple times now. Yeah, so we're gonna try that with Photoshop today, but it should work out nonetheless, I guess. So let's go. Before we start though, my question to you, do you have any ideas what facial expressions I should draw next? I mean, let me show you the ones I have already maybe. So I'm sharing my screen now. This is Photoshop where we're gonna work in today. And yeah, so these are the ones, right? I have them all here. So I really like this one, for example. Wait, it's opening on the wrong screen. You know, this one. I really like her. That's like, hi, Bin Katran Fong. I think I really mispronounced that. I'm very sorry for that. And welcome to the stream. We're making these mini doodles. So this is the shy Laula that I like to use, but like she's not just shy, she's also, I still need a word for that in English. Frech. What's frech in English? I don't know. It's frech, and frech is the right word. I don't have the word in English, and the English language just can't hold up with that. Okay, then we have the annoyed Mini-Laula, for example, where I'm like thinking and getting the wrinkles on my forehead. Yeah, that's the one. Then we have the one where I skeptically look at my piece. We have, this is the newest one from my new video that I'm currently in process of making, so you're gonna see that video soon. It's actually a very special video, so definitely stay tuned. It's something very different from my usual content and something you guys also asked for. Stay tuned, stay tuned. But yeah, this is the evil scheming Laula, excuse me. Then we have the no. We have the Laula that's überfordert, that's struggling with social media, but the struggling part was also good, so I just also made a struggling Laula. Then we have the giggling Laula, sort of. Then we have the tablet, which I actually use a lot in my videos, but it's not directly a Laula. We have the little happy Laula, I use her a lot. We have the shocked Laula, but this is end stage shocked. We also have first stage shocked, which is this one. And we have presenting Laula. We have in awe Laula. We have the explaining Laula. We have mad Laula. Also kind of disgusted Laula. I don't even know why I made it, but I did use it sometimes. We have the never mind Laula. We have the threatening Laula. We have the Laula being threatened by her cat. Very important. I actually use this a lot. I made this one because of a TikTok trend actually, but I kept it as a sticker and used it multiple times since then. Naughty, sassy, or cheeky for frech. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know which one of the three I like best, but that's definitely the words I was looking for. Thank you. And then we have the worried Laula. We have Laula drawing happily on her tablet before she gets what's the word? Threatened by her cat. I also just have the hand, which I like to use and move around in videos so that it looks like Mini-Laula is drawing something. Then we have the second late stage of worrying Laula. We have the, okay, never mind, I'm gonna go away Laula. Then we have the satisfied Laula. And we have the... And those were the old drawings of me. You might have seen those in the past. Those were the ones when I still had my old hair. I dye my hair a lot, so I have a lot of changes when it comes to my hair. But yeah, that was old me. I'm actually wearing the pants that she's wearing here right now. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, but I look different now. So we have a different Laula now, which is this one, my main profile picture. But yeah, I think you've seen all the Mini-Laulas now, which is why we can into the discussion now, which one I should draw next. Do you have a confused or questioning Laula? I don't think I do. That's right. I think I only have like this one, which goes into that direction, which is like, But yeah, that's one I had on my list that I want a real... Yeah, I have it here, thinking Laula. Yeah, I have some on my phone. I noted down some things so I don't come here with no ideas at all. Alright, then I guess we're gonna do confused or questioning Laula first. How are we gonna draw that? Now it's interesting how I'm gonna get into that creative part of how do we make her look confused and questioning. But also my wonderful boyfriend brought me some coffee, so let me take a sip. I think I'm gonna have some milk here on my lip. Okay. Let me create a new layer and one of the brushes. I think I like that one. Okay, this looks good. You should draw scared Laula. Yeah, I think I should do that too. Let's go with confused or questioning Laula first. How would I look if I was confused? Like, how do you draw a confused face or a questioning face? Maybe something like this? Maybe get some inspiration from the internet. I could do that. I'm just gonna type in confused and then we're gonna see what weird stuff comes up. Yeah, I think like something like this. And I like the idea with like that one brow goes downwards and the other one goes up. I could also do like the hand like this, I guess, like in this picture. But I think I like the hand here more, like... And then we can also add a question mark to make it more clear. Clearer, my English. Hello? I can't move the window. Hello? Why can't I move it? Okay, I'm just gonna close it then. Wait, do you have a Laula that is cuddling a cat? Not yet. I only have like... By the way, just let me show you because I'm super proud of it. Hehe. Where is it? No, where is it? I have the purple cat. I think I have it under my Discord stuff. Here. Yeah, those are the dope emojis, stickers that you can use on the Discord channel. I downloaded them somewhere. I thought those were fitting for the channel, but I also added some of the Mini-Laulas and the Mini-Laula cat. This is the one that you see in my stream and you can use it in my Discord server, so definitely check that out. So we're gonna make confused thinking Laula with a hand like this. I like to make my nose like this because my nose is, it goes a bit, which direction do I go? It goes a bit downwards. So I like to draw my nose and nose like this a little bit. I'm gonna have her squint her eyes, I think. And I'm gonna have her a look to the upper right or something. So that it looks like she's thinking. Because I always look around when I'm thinking. And I don't know why, but for some reason I started making those lower lashes in the Mini-Laulas, and it's kind of become that characteristic thing about her. It's not like I really have those lower lashes that much. Like, let me show you. You're gonna have a good look at my face right now. Like, I don't even have those lower lashes that much. I don't even have upper lashes that much. I just don't even have lashes that much, unfortunately. But I don't know, I like lower lashes, so I draw them in every time. Then we switch back. Hi Zolch, how are you? How are you doing? We're making Mini-Laulas right now, so mini drawings of myself that you guys can maybe use in my Discord channel too, and that I will probably integrate in future videos. So I like the idea with, like, we're doing confused thinking Lola right now, by the way. I like the idea of like something like this. I think that looks like she's thinking. And I like making really cute mouths like these or something like that. But that looks a bit too smirky. Nah, that's not what I'm going for. Something like this. No. That looks like she's thinking. What do you think? Is that mouth fitting for thinking? Because she's like, Okay. Then my hair. I always integrate those bangs of mine because I love to style them in a way that they go outwards. So that's like kind of the thing I do with my mini drawings. And then I do the rest. I do have sort of a wolf cut, so I try to indicate that. So like the lower end is a bit thinner. I don't know how you call it in English. Stufen? I have Stufenschnitt, I guess. And of course my earrings, can't forget those. Honestly, I also need to add my rings, I think, because I'm always wearing rings. If you do this, no, you can't see the thumb, that's like behind the chin. Okay. Maybe a bit more frowny. She looks like she's making a hard decision. Layer cut, yes, I think layer cut is what I was getting at with like what I did with my hair. Or like a simple dot on the far left. Ooh, I like the idea. Let me try. Oh, why? Did you see? I don't know if you can see it here, but the eraser is... No, you can't see it because of my stream setup, but the eraser is set on 5000, so I need to make it smaller. No. So you mean a simple dot on the left, like this? Oh yeah, that's also good. What did you like better? So, like, something like this? Or something like this? What are we thinking? Comment down in chat, dot or line. And, wait, what was the other thing? Maybe a bit more frowny. We could do more frowny if we give her something like that. Do you like it better? I think I do. It's fitting. And yes, she definitely looks like she's making a hard decision. So this is more like thinking Lola, in my opinion, less a confused Lola. We could also do confused Lola later. A dot for sure. Nice, then we're gonna stick with a dot. Yeah, the dot. Nice, nice. Okay. I never know what clothes to give her. I don't know. Sometimes I do like one of those sweaters I have. Sometimes I make t-shirt. Honestly, I'm gonna make the outfit I'm wearing right now. So it's basically a very loose t-shirt. One question, do you guys want to see me actually finish up the Mini-Laula drawings? Like, actually do the line art and rendering. I don't render them much, but you know, color them. No, I don't even color them in, right? So it's basically just finishing them up a little. Or do you just want me to stick to the sketches and then I'm gonna finish them up some other time, because then we have more time to make more expressions. What do you prefer? Okay, now I'm drawing the top I have under it. I also never try to go very realistic with those, by the way. So those are just very stylized, cartoonish. I called it Ghibli, not Ghibli, what am I talking about? Chibi drawings in my thumbnail, but I wouldn't exactly call it chibi drawings, to be honest, because then there would be more anime-esque from the style. Speaking of anime, I'm currently totally on my Apothecary Diaries trip. I love the show so much. I have already read the whole manga, and now I found out that there's a second manga version out there. I think we were talking about in the Discord chat. I don't know if the person is here right now in the live stream, but yeah, we were yapping about that on Discord. And then there's also a light novel, so if I really wanna, there's a lot I can also read. But I just wanted to go on. I need to move further on in the story where I am. But then on the other hand, I already got spoiled multiple times, I think. So might as well just read the light novel. Okay, now the question is, do I finish this here or do we move on to the next sketches? I can just start moving on with the piece, but if you say you're bored, just let me know. I'm lowering the opacity and of course the line art every time I make it purple. I don't have a specific purple tone I use for that one actually, but now I want to go with a more, what do you call it? Like a hard brush, so that it doesn't look like it has pencil texture or something like that. Is that good? Yeah, looks good. Finish the sketch. Okay, then I will do that. Your wish is my command. In case you're confused about the letters, zoom, W, Q, blah blah, that's because I have some shortcuts on my tablet which can change the function of my slider on the side, and like if I go here, then it's making bigger or smaller. If I go to zoom, then it does the zoom, blah blah. But yeah, I'm really watching a lot of shows right now. One other thing I'm watching is How to Sell Drugs Online, I think. It's a real-life series, so not anime or something like that. I don't know, let me know if you know it. I did watch it quite a while ago already, but I never continued it and totally forgot the plot. So now I'm trying again, like from the start. It's actually a German series, which I didn't remember at all. I was completely shocked when I saw that the original language was German. Let me know if you also know the show. It's better than I remembered it, honestly. It's on Netflix, by the way. adding my ring. Kitty is here. Say hi, baby. I think you can only see the tail. I have her cat tree here in the back so that she can come chill over here so you guys can see her. Do you like that, by the way? I love it when she just drops by while I'm doing stuff. And usually she used to just lay on my desk, but like in the most uncomfy positions and like all over my keyboard and whatnot. So now she has a tower here from time to time, and that's what she needed. Now she's laying on a tower most of the time when she's here. I don't even know if that hand looks good, to be honest, but should be fine. We're not going for realistic anyways. It's so weird to draw this on Photoshop though, because I usually do this stuff on Procreate. Oh wait, I'm seeing this wrong. When I'm drawing, I get closer to my tablet, and at some point you'll just see the roots I need to re-dye again. By the way, can you hear the music well? I think it should be okay from the volume. And do you notice a difference in my voice quality? Because I mentioned it before, I found mic filters on OBS now, so I played around with EQ, compressor, blah blah blah. I think it should sound nicer now. By the way, I ordered a microphone. I'm really excited for it to arrive. What I also watched recently was Devil May Cry. Yeah, that's one. I always confuse the name with Devil Man Crybaby, but I mean Devil May Cry, based on the games back then. I didn't play the games, can't compare with that, but I really liked the show. But I did hear that a lot of people were not happy because they knew the original. I don't know. I didn't see it, so I can't say. Are you guys working on any creative projects right now? Any unfinished pieces in your folders? Okay, this hand is not working out. Okay, this looks better. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I haven't done the whole face yet. Jesus. Can I draw the line right? Okay, no, I think. How am I gonna... Should I not draw the hair there at all, maybe? My hair confuses me. Maybe? I usually would also draw my necklace every time. I really wear it all the time, I never take it off. It's also by my boyfriend, but I also love it. It's purple and really pretty, I like it. I usually keep the Mini-Laulas really simple, so I rarely color them in or something like that. I'm making a drawing of my dragon OC. Oh, that's cool. What color does he have? Also, like you're saying it's an OC, is it like a hybrid? Like half human, half dragon, someone that can transform? Is it just a dragon? Do you have like a dragon universe going on? It's so interesting how many artists have so many cool OCs out there. I could also do the mouth like this, actually. What do we like better? Like an upside down V or the dot? But I think the dot is better. Let me know though what you think. Okay, did I miss something? Maybe a bit more for the head here. I like the V personally. Ooh, okay, then I'm doing the V. Okay, did I miss anything? Let's turn off the sketch layer. Yeah, there's definitely hair missing on the side. There needs to be something. I don't know how. You don't have to, silly, it's your OC. No, I'm doing it also how you say you want to make me do it, because in the end, some of them will land in the Discord server for you to use, so I think you should have a say in it. Do you have a fave from all your Mini-Laulas? I think... Hi Eno, nice to have you here, how are you doing? I think my favorite of all the Mini-Laulas would be this one. I just think it's so cute. And I think it captures my personality really well. Oops. Not the brush. Okay, I actually want to draw my necklace too, but there's too much going on. Okay, never mind. Let's add some folds. I don't think I make the clothes usually that detailed. Like this should work. Okay, so as I said, I don't usually color them in, so only thing I'm gonna do now is turn off the background and add some white behind it. Okay, and it's usually way easier how I do it in Procreate. How do I do it here? Hello, hello! Do you have any other OCs? I don't have real OCs, because like, usually when I draw characters, I invent them anyways. I rarely draw characters that already exist. I don't do fan art that often. There's not many characters that I draw multiple times, but I can show you some stuff if that's okay. If you want me to stop yapping about that, just let me know and I'll continue with the Mini-Laulas. But let me show you some stuff actually, because this is my sketchbook. And yeah, I'm wearing my Photoshop glove here. And I had I was thinking about making a webtoon, I think, and I was trying to design a character, and I practiced drawing her from different angles, and I think that's the one that turned out. I don't have a name for her or anything, and it didn't really become much more than that. Can I hold it straight? What? Okay, so that's where I tried this, for instance. And I did have some characters that maybe go a bit into that direction, because wait, I need to show you the YouTube short that I mean. I don't know if you maybe already know him though. Where is it? I posted so many things. Oh my god. There. Do you remember that one? That's where I also asked around how you guys would name him actually, and a lot of people commented, and it was so fun to see how various people would actually name that character. And the idea behind that character, in the end I didn't even decide for a name. I didn't give him a name myself. There are many cool name ideas. I think one that I read the most and that got the most likes also was like Pete. Wait, let me check. We had Bob, Larry, we had Echo. We had what also has a lot of likes. We had what I saw a few times was also Robert or Rob, I think. Some said something like Doodle, which is also funny. Yeah, those are a few. And the funny thing with him is that he basically looks like a doodle, right? And he looks a bit scary. He has that with a cube-shaped head, but he's like super cute and super nice and shy. That's like his personality trait. And here's him in another pose. So I did draw him from multiple angles and like multiple times, which is why I'm showing you the sky as an OC basically, even if I don't know if I would name that an OC. And yeah, the thing with him is that he loves animals. Like here he's holding a dove, but I don't know if you can see it. The dove is super scared of him. So his whole character trait is basically that animals are scared of him, and that makes him super sad because he loves animals and he's like the biggest cutie out there. So that was his whole thing. There you can see the dove again. It's a bit blurry, but yeah, I think you can recognize it. Wow, the idea of an own webcomic sounds super fun. Yeah, I was playing around with that idea multiple times, But it's so much work. I remember when I was still a teen and I was still trying, like my dream back then was to become a mangaka. And I wanted to make my own mangas. But I did make like 2 mangas as a teen, but never finished them. It was like 10 manga pages, but that's so much work. You can't believe how much work that is, because it's basically multiple, pretty much fully rendered drawings, even if just in black and white, on one page. You have, of course, you think of the whole story first, right? You have to at least have an idea of the most important plot points where you want to lead to, if there's stuff you want to foreshadow, what maybe the end result is gonna be that you're gonna lead up to. So you need to have the story up front at least a little bit. And then you have to plan out the pages, how you want the panels to be, like how big, how much stuff should fit on the page, what images do you want per page, and then you gotta sketch it out for each page, for each panel. You also gotta think about the text you're gonna write there. So it's a whole combination of being an author and being an artist and being completely overworked, honestly. I was sitting so long just for one manga page. They turned out so bad. I'm not gonna show them. I have a video of I roast my old art, where I already roasted some old art. If you want to see me roast my stuff, check out that video. But I'm not gonna, for the life of me, I'm not gonna show you these old manga panels, because they're... I showed them to my art teacher back then, because I thought that was good. I was so delulu. I thought I did something there, and I showed him the manga panels, and he was laughing at me. Like, he'd be the most, like, he's not an asshole or something, not at all. He was a super supportive and cute guy, and he was all in for supporting me back then. And he was like, oh yeah, Laura, your art is so good, you should do something with that, you should study it, blah, blah, blah. And I was showing him my stuff, and he was giving me tips here and there. But when I showed him my manga panels, he was actually, he was making fun of me. And that's the reality check I needed, yeah. That's the reality check I needed. One thing I maybe can show you though, because even now I keep playing with the thought of making a webcomic or a manga myself, especially when I've read a really good manga or seen a really good anime myself. I don't know why, but every time it gives me a motivational boost to do something like that myself. So I had one idea with like this character, so that was a character design I thought of one time. It was a whole story that I named Gods with Flaws or something, but it's nothing. It didn't become much. I like tried to make one webtoon chapter, so I have like these really long panels with, you know, like these really long panels, and then you scroll down and you have all the pictures, and I sketched out something like that. Yeah, so you can like see the intro here. I don't know if you can see it. Why is it so blurry? I'm so sorry, my camera is not good. I can't change that, unfortunately. And... wait, where is it? I like the other character would be this guy. But I didn't like the design in the end, so I scrapped that. He's supposed to look this thin and malnourished. That's like part of the story from him as a god, but I'm not gonna get into that, so I'm not gonna talk about the story here. And I redid the design of the girl you saw just now to make her more androgynous, I think that's the word, because it has a reason in the story, but that would be her, because she's like, that would be them actually, because like shapeshifter, blah blah, but I'm not gonna tell you here. But yeah, regarding the question of OC, so that's like the few things I have on that. I also made her once, and that's also one thing where I asked around on TikTok and YouTube how people would name her. Let me know how you would name her, by the way. But yeah, nothing much with that. I didn't draw her multiple times or something. Yeah, but I really liked just designing characters back in the day, so simply thinking about what their character traits would be, how I would name them, a little backstory with that stuff. Now, wait. Now I remember I did more of that stuff in the past, and I have it on Instagram still, I think. Can I open Instagram here? Then you can see it better. Let me try to find it. If you don't want to listen to me talk about that stuff anymore, just let me know. But it's kind of fun to talk about it. I just have to find it. Please tell me I'm already logged into Instagram here. Please. Please. She looks like a Clara for some reason. Yeah, I think that's fitting. I think the thing I saw the most that resonated with me, that people commented, was like Vivienne, something in that direction. Okay, my Instagram is not opening for some reason. No? No. Okay. I can go to my profile. So, if you don't know yet, I'm on Instagram, but I'm not very active there. Like, that's my least active channel. And if I didn't delete them, I don't think I deleted it. I did make some OC designs in the past. For example, her, which is like, I already consider it an OC because I gave her a name, I guess. Then I had a whole project going back then where I tried to draw characters for different colors. So like I made her for the color purple, and then I made him for the color purple. Then I made her for the color white, but then I got demotivated and stopped that project. Then I did some bullet journaling. But I'm looking for one specific picture. Did I post it? Oh, it's not there anymore. Unfortunate. Because there I even had a whole description about like what her character is and I don't know why she is the way she is, stuff like that. And I had even more. I had one that I really liked. Wait, can I find it? It's in View Archive, right? I really want to show you because that's one I actually liked. Archive. Okay. What is it only Story Archive? Oh, that's too bad. I can't find it. I thought you could archive posts, and I think that's what I did back then. Well, that's too bad. I would have loved to show you because I really liked her. It was like... I had a whole plot going on. It was a romance story between two OCs actually, and I really liked their designs, but I'm gonna have to look for them maybe on paper later, and I could maybe send them in the Discord if I don't forget about it. But okay, that was enough of me talking about that stuff. Wait, what's here? He's so sweet. I only saw now. Thank you! I have all my OC ideas and more on Notes app, lol. I get that, because sometimes you're in the most random place and then you get ideas all of a sudden, so I also tend to note down all of my creative ideas, either on my phone or wherever. So okay, I'm gonna give Mini-Laula her white background now. Do you have an idea how to do it better? Like filling in the background for her? Because in Procreate I usually use the lasso tool, but the nice thing with the lasso tool there is that you can actually... you don't have... If you pick up the pen from the display, it doesn't stop the selection. And that's a real game changer in my opinion, because if you have to do it like this, and it's such a huge piece, you just can't do it all in one stroke. Why can't I have it here? And like the bucket tool here is also so dumb, because every time I use the bucket tool, like now I'm gonna try doing all the outlines basically, but if I use the bucket tool to fill it in, it's gonna leave those ugly transparent borders. I hate it. I've heard multiple artists recommend Clip Studio Paint. I've never tried it to be honest, but it does sound good. The only experience I have so far is with Procreate, and I still had experience with Photoshop because back in the day, yeah, I had a version of that. And since I was used to that anyways, and I wanted to have the other perks from the Adobe subscription, like I use Premiere Pro, blah blah, that's the reason why now I use Photoshop. So I kind of went back to that now. I did try Krita in the past too, and like GIMP when I was still trying for free alternatives online. as far as I know, these are also good alternatives, especially for being free. So I completely get it that as artists we need to see what we can afford, honestly. So I definitely recommend checking that out, maybe if you're looking for something. It just wasn't the thing for me, if I'm being honest. I don't know, I just never really got used to Krita or GIMP, for that matter. I did watch tutorials and I really tried to get into it because I just didn't see the point anymore in paying for those programs, or at least not paying that much. But yeah, in the end, I did get an iPad anyways because of my studies, which is why I immediately bought Procreate. And I don't know if that has changed, but back then it was just a one-time payment, and in my opinion, not too much. It was like €6 or something I paid back then. I think it's more expensive now, like 10 euros or something. So back then it was a good deal. Oh, also the very first art program I used was... I don't remember the name, but I bought a Wacom tablet, like one without a screen, one of the cheaper ones to start out back then. And it came with a program. It was a specific manga drawing program, so it was there with like the whole pages function, making the panels, etc., even perspective grid and stuff like that. It was really good, actually, but I don't remember the name. I'm so sorry, I don't remember. Also, you could try making the outline thicker. You mean for the Mini-Laula right now? Like the outline of her? Yeah, I could do that. Or do you mean because I was asking about how to color it in? Ah, you mean because then I could just auto-select? Maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe explain again what you mean. I was yapping all the time and I don't know what you were referring to. Okay, but like, I think that's it for this Mini-Laula, except if we like make the outline thicker. Yeah, it can make it look like a sticker or something. I can make it a bit thicker. It's gonna be a bit more work now, but you ask and I shall do it. Now, which expression are we gonna do next, by the way? We also had confused Laula, because I think this Laula looks more like a thinking Laula, to be honest. Which brush did I use? This one. No, just for the line art of the drawing. Yep. I got you. So yeah, we had the proposal to go with confused Laula, which is very similar to thinking Laula, so maybe something else first. What else did we have? We had something in chat, let me check. We had... Where is it? You should draw scared Laula. Right, that's the one we had. And we have Laula cuddling a cat. There are never enough cats. Yeah, totally. So, either confused Laula, the... Oh, wait, what am I doing? Okay, here. Either confused Laula, Laula hugging cat, or scared Laula. What do you want to see next, guys? Or if you have different ideas, that's also fine. I definitely make the lines thicker here for the fingers, because even when I didn't make thick line art, those were just a bit too thin and detailed in comparison to the rest. Isn't today when the next Apothecary Diaries episode is airing. I gotta check later. I just hope they're not on mid-season break or something. I'm not sure. But I thought I read somewhere that this Friday, so today, is coming the next episode. I hope so. I really wanna keep watching. Do you guys watch anime, by the way? I'm also considering if I should make some Mau Mau fan art sometime. So the main character from Apothecary Diaries is Mau Mau. I don't like that the hair and the earring are overlapping like this. I feel like the Discord emojis tend to be a bit too small a lot of times too. It's hard to see the details. But I don't know how to fix that. It's not like... I mean, you can just post the emoji after your tag, so like as a separate message, and then it makes them bigger. Then it's usually fine, in my opinion. The one with the cat... I don't know. Where am I? Yeah, the one with the cat. One could have an expression with like those swirly eyes that you see often in manga and anime. Oh, that would be good. That's a good idea. I'm not sure what they're called, but they might be used when startled or also overwhelmed of something. Yes, that's a good idea. I can't wait to use the new Mini-Laulas in my videos and on Discord. By the way, was there one of the Mini-Laulas I showed you, the ones that I already have basically, that you want to have in a Discord server but I don't already? Because like there's a sticker limit or something as long as you don't have Nitro, I think. So I can't really add all of them to it, I think. But I should definitely have more slots, so if there's anything I didn't upload yet that you would like to use as a sticker, just let me know. Okay, some spam. Alright. Okay, maybe I should still make it thicker here, but then we're good. It's still so weird for me to make them in Photoshop, because it's such a go-to for me to usually make them on Procreate. By the way, if you guys make art yourself, what programs do you use? What are you comfortable with? So, I think that should be it for the first Mini-Laula. I like it. It's super cute. Do you like it? What do you think? I think I just add a bit more thickness to the finger so that it's clearer. Or else it like, you know, it kind of gets not that easy to recognize with the rest. Looking good. I like it. So cute. I gotta save that. I hope you didn't see that right now. Okay. I always like to just use quick export as PNG. I don't know if that's a problem. Like if I should be saving them somehow else. Because like you can do an extra export with like more details and stuff, but I just like the quick export function. So let's do a new file. I'm just using the same one again. So we had Mini-Lola with a cat or confused Mini-Lola with the swirly eyes. I also really like the idea. I can't decide. What should I do? What do you guys think? Do you rather want to see me draw Lola with a cat or Lola with swirly eyes? So confused Lola, basically. I'm gonna check my Twitch real quick, by the way. How do I put away the chat? Oh, here. Ah, okay. Okay, guys, any preference? I'm not sure. I feel like I could use the swirly eye Laura a bit more. I was also, like, I did have some ideas, right? I was also considering just making cat paws, because I think that would be cute for Discord, actually. Less for my videos and stuff, but for you guys in the Discord, that would be cute, maybe. Then you could maybe, like, do one paw at the beginning of a message, and then the second paw at the end of a message. I was also thinking crying Lola. I don't think I really have a crying Lola yet. Smirky Lola. Thinking we have done now, so I can cross that out. Scared Lola. Skeptical Lola. We kind of have Skeptical Lola already with the one where she like looks at the paper. Then maybe again a happy Lola, but maybe with a heart or something like more love related or something, doing waving hello. That's maybe also good for Discord. A scary Lola, maybe. Sulking, offended Lola. That's all the stuff that I came up with. I'm not sure. What should I be drawing? Okay, I need a sip of my coffee. I think I'm gonna make confused Lola now with the swirly eyes. I like that idea. Oh, super angry Lola. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my list. But I think, first of all, I would actually go with the swirly eyes because I really like the idea and I don't want to forget that. Okay, let me grab this one. I like that one for sketching a lot. Before you ask me where I have the brushes from, I don't remember. I was googling and I found a website that recommended multiple brush packs and I just followed the links from there to download them. But yeah, I just know that one of the brush packs is from Louise, which is one that I actively downloaded and searched up from her page, and I love those, so I use those a lot. They're free if you're interested where I have them from. Okay. How do I make confused Lola? Should she be making something like this? That's more surprised. if I put her shoulders up. I feel like a lot of times when you have a face like that, they kind of look up. Is that a thing? I'm not sure. I can also make one smaller than the other. Something like that, maybe? How do I make her look confused? Do you know those like wobbly ones that I see a lot in manga? So they're like something like that. By the way, I love those mini chibi drawings and animes, like when they're usually drawn normally, but then all of a sudden they switch to the chibi style for a funny scene. I love that. Okay, what are we thinking about arms like these? Looks a bit like spooky Lola. I don't know if it's a problem that I don't really have a go-to outfit for my Mini-Laulas. I just switch it around. But I think that's more fun, because I don't limit myself. Okay, guys. Does this look good? I don't know about the arms, to be honest. Wouldn't it have to be more like over here? This is still just a sketch, so I'm still planning. I'm scheming what to draw. I don't know. I don't know if I like the arms. But actually, maybe I do like them. Let me find inspiration. I'm gonna Google confused chibi. Okay, that's like the expression we're going for. He has his arms up there too. Oh, yeah, you could also do like the hands like this. Like here. I can't close it again. What the? Oh, wait. I'm a genius. Not. I was just stupid before. You could also have the hands on head. Yeah. Let me try that on a separate layer so we can see the difference. And then you're gonna tell me what you like better. So like I'm overpainting this with white. I think I already like that better, honestly. So basically, let's check the comparison. Arms up like this, or arms to the head. I'm definitely in favor of the arms and the head. Let me know if it's the same for you. Brows like this, maybe? I'm really tempted to draw piercings on my Mini-Laulas because I don't have them myself, but I've been meaning to get piercings all the time. The first piercings I want to get are like helixes, because I have like normal earrings and I'm always wearing some earrings at least, but I want to have like a helix here, so like piercings on top of the ear, but I would like, I don't know, 5 piercings on my ears probably, because I just love ear piercings. I don't know about piercings on my face. I love them on people, but I don't know if I want them on me. But like, how cool would it be to draw a piercing on Lola? Like just a lip piercing or whatever. That's so cool, but I don't know if I want it on my face like permanently, or I'm just kind of scared of getting a piercing too. Because if it's like down here on the ear, it's still fine with the healing process, but once you go, what's the term? Not bone, but like a bony area. Knorpel. I don't know. When there's not just skin, basically, then it's definitely more difficult to heal. And I have a very sensitive body already. Like, I have a lot of issues with my skin very easily and stuff like that, so I don't know if my body could handle it. I love many ear piercings too. You could make a rockstar, Laura. That would be so cool. Yeah, like if you go from my sketchbook, I'm gonna flip from my sketchbook now, and you will see probably every second face I draw has some sort of piercings. Okay, wait, I gotta go where I draw people. Or at least earrings. Okay, it took me a bit longer than expected. But earrings are everywhere. Like, even if it's just a dot, I need to fill it somehow. There's always at least earrings. With glitter and sparkles around it, lol. Here, for example, the ear. I love adding a lot of piercings to the ears, especially in my drawings. Also, I did draw something, which is gonna be in the next very special video, and there I also added ear piercings. Stay tuned. Also her, it's very small, so you can hardly see it, I think. But she has ear piercings. Also, I love her so much. I want to be her. I don't know, that's a vibe I love. Also like this one, I think she's so pretty. Also on guys, when I draw them, they're gonna be piercings. I'm getting so confused with the camera because it's mirrored, I think. Even though he looks like a wreck, he has a lip piercing, so he looks like a cool wreck, you know? The only one in my sketchbook without a piercing, I guess, is my cat. This one too, she has a lip piercing. Yeah, I could go on and on, I just love piercings. I also think tattoos are really cool, even though I don't have any yet. Okay, where was I? I think we have the general sketch down, and I definitely like this version better with the hands on the head, basically. It's more something I like, I think. And I'm just gonna keep her with a t-shirt, I think. Now I'm gonna lower the opacity to like 50, I guess. Uh-oh. What if I do that? Oh no. if I do that, we still see the other arms. I'll just keep it like that, I guess. And now we go with purple. I'm gonna take the line art brush. I used this one before. I think it's pretty good. Do I still have the right music in the back? Yeah, because I don't know, last time I got a warning by YouTube that I was not, like, that I am using copyrighted music, but I'm using special stream music by Stream Beats, which is guaranteed that you can use during streams. So I was a bit confused if maybe my Spotify just started playing other music all of a sudden or something, but right now we're still good. It does not look good. Okay, no. Oop, that's too thick. I think this one is gonna be a good Discord sticker. I would use it a lot, I think. I have my tablet on one of those laptop stands, so like the ones that, I don't know, can I show you? These ones. And what was the point I tried to make? Ah yeah, sometimes these groupies from down there get in the way of my hand. But I'm also too lazy to rotate the canvas in a program, so I just choose to struggle instead. What kind of music do you guys listen to, by the way? I feel like I know the song. Must be sampled or something. Feels similar. It's a bit too spiky. Honestly, anything. I've been loving Radiohead lately. I can't think of a specific Radiohead song from the top of my head. Wait. But I'm pretty sure I know them. I'm very sure I know them. Ah, Creep. Of course. It's also a very go-to karaoke song. Always. By the way, I love karaoke. Have you guys ever tried karaoke? Like, actually in a karaoke bar? And I hate the ones where you're supposed to sing in front of a whole bar. I mean the ones where you have separate rooms. I love those, like the Japanese style ones. There's not that many of those in Germany, unfortunately. But we do have one not too far away, luckily, and we really like going there. It's really fun for like New Year's or something, to just sing out your soul with friends. And you can just order food, you can order drinks there. This time, I can draw my necklace. I also want to have more choker necklaces though, like ones that go here. But I need to find some good ones. And I was also thinking about getting chain necklaces and pearl necklaces. But I always just think about it but never get them. I was also meaning... yeah, I have a lot of stuff on my list actually. I was also meaning to get arm warmers and leg warmers, because I don't think I have any right now. I even gifted my brother arm warmers recently. But I still don't have any myself. Never, because I'm too shy to sing. But seems like a lot of fun, yeah. That's too bad. You really gotta go with people you trust. But I mean, even then, I get it if you're just a shy person. Not everyone likes doing that, or... I get it. But are you the kind of person then that really has their own personal concert at home when they're alone, like in the shower, or like when the parents are out? I don't know about the ages here in the chat, but when you're alone at home basically and you're like doing a whole karaoke session on your own. Yeah, I used to do that. It looks wrong. Maybe like this. Like this, maybe. Okay, what does she look like? I feel like this is not thick enough. What I like about drawing on Photoshop with this tablet though is that even while I'm pressing down the pen and drawing, I can decrease the brush size while I'm there, because I can just draw and use my finger on the side to scroll it down, basically, so that's fun. You don't have that with Procreate. I mean, you do have the bar on the side, but I never tried if you can, like, do that at the same time. Let me know if you've tried that. I gotta ask my boyfriend maybe what he thinks. The facial expression is he connects most with me. Is that the wording? Okay, I think this Mini-Laula is done. In general. Did I miss something? I mean, I do not have her lashes now, but it would be silly to add them. That's so silly. You can recognize it's me, I think. Always, haha, yeah, that was referring to the singing alone at home, right? Why does my cat look so insulted? She's just showing her ass to the camera. Come here, baby. You have a very cute butt cheeks, baby, but we want to see your face. Come here. Can you see her? Hey, Schatzi. Okay, white background. I have fur on my glove and hands. It's that season again, where they shed all their fur. Oh, I didn't make the outlines thicker again, I forgot. So cute, thank you. I don't know if you know her name yet, but she's Nila. I have a second cat actually, Cleo, but she's way more shy. And I feel like she always knows when a camera is on, so she doesn't really come around much. Or is she here? No, she's not. She has her designated place here on the lower left from my side. There's a huge pillow where she loves to sit, but no, she's not there right now. Probably sleeping in the living room. I was editing some video footage yesterday. I actually downloaded my last live stream where I ranked artist struggles and the difficulty of things to draw there in a tier list. And I downloaded that and wanted to edit that a bit shorter into a video. It's still gonna be pretty long because I just yapped so much, but like editing out all the pauses and stuff like that. And it wouldn't even be that difficult, especially not with Premiere Pro since you have text-based editing options. But oh my god, my program was causing me so much trouble yesterday. Even for just editing like a minute of footage, it took me an hour basically because my whole screen froze no matter what I did. I would just try to cut out 1 second and my whole PC was about to crash. I don't know. Usually it would be able to handle my stuff fine, so that was just very weird for me. Like my PC is pretty okay, it's not that weak of a PC, it's not the best, but like it should handle that. I have even edited 4K footage before and the stuff I had wasn't even HD, it was downloaded in like 720 pixels I think. Okay, I think we have the next Mini-Laula. Only thing I noticed right now is that we have a line here. Okay, this is her. How do you like her? Let me zoom out a bit, then you can see it better. Do you like her? Or should I make the outlines thicker? Maybe I should a little, right? Maybe a little. Because I keep forgetting it. Now it's gonna be easier to recognize also in Discord, that's right. I hate doing outlines separately. If only I had paid attention to it in the beginning. I keep thinking about if maybe I should change something about, oh, looking nice, thank you. I keep thinking about whether I should change something about the general Laula design, because like the things that make her look like me, I think, is the nose, the earring, the rings and necklace, and especially the hair. And the lower lashes that I keep adding sometimes. Like, it's not really based on how I really look, but it's just something that I keep doing in these characters, so it has become a character trait, I think. But I keep thinking if there's something else that I should add maybe in the future, that maybe also something that I just look like, I guess. But I can't think of something. I'm just too boring. I don't know, people like to add certain hair strands, like stuff like that, you know? Like a hair strand like this. I'm not gonna add cat ears. Well, maybe I am at some point, but not now. Not for now. Yeah, cats have kind of become my channel's mascot because I simply love cats. If you couldn't guess, cats are my favorite animal. Do you guys have a favorite animal? Now, I think we have it. Alright. All done. I like her. She's cute. I like her. I love cats too. I even have two. Yeah, us too. 2 cats is just the special recipe for a happy cat life. I am convinced. Okay, I'm gonna save it. Gonna save it here. Why are they all called Untitled? But I don't want to type in names, so it's gonna be Untitled 1, Untitled 2. It's always been that way. Also, if you name your layers when you're drawing digitally, props to you. I did try that for a while when I was still younger, but nah, no naming layers. I'm not that much of a professional. But I'm convinced even professional artists, like people working in the industry, I'm convinced not everyone does it. And we have saved it. Oh, we're almost 2 hours in the stream already. Damn, we've only done 2 Mini-Laulas. Okay, next ones we had were super angry Lola. We had Lola with hugging with cat. We have confused Lola now with the swirly eyes. Did I miss something? Let me check again. I should note it down somewhere. Let me write it. So we had a Lola hugging cat. Then we had super angry Lola. And I'm convinced there was one more. Confused and questioning, we have that. Scared Lola, that's the one. Yeah. I'm gonna have to leave now, but a wonderful evening to you. Thank you! Thanks for joining, Missy Eunice, and have a wonderful evening. Thanks that you were here and that you were chatting with me, giving input and ideas, and hopefully you're gonna see the stickers soon in Discord, but I'm gonna let you know on the channel. Bye bye! Okay, which one should we be drawing next? Or should we be doing that another time? I don't know, it's already been 2 hours. How are we feeling? But I could still go. I could still keep going. By the way, did it work that you guys got the notification on Discord that I'm going live? Yeah, it worked. Nice. Why is it edited? Look. The game I'm playing, according to the Discord, art. Awesome. So by the way, I'm not sure if everyone here knows the Discord channel yet. If you already know it all, then this might be boring to you, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So yeah, you have all the welcome stuff, rules, server info, intro, announcements. Here you can even use the Q&A to ask me questions. I even answered one already, which was, do you speak croissant? A very important question, so whatever you want to ask. Sorry, just ask away. I also have a Q&A though, so you can also check that out. Here are the questions that I answered there. You can get free shoutouts, by the way, if you didn't know that yet. So you can use the link in my bio, I think, or I also have the link here basically to either get a free shoutout at the end of one of my YouTube videos, where I also have your name or your socials, however you want, basically. You can also submit your art to get a free fun roast session. So I'm gonna roast your art basically for funsies. So only do that if you can handle it. And or you can send in your stuff to get advice on how to improve. And then I'm gonna make a separate video on that basically. But yeah, those are free options that you can do by sending your stuff there. Just letting you know if you didn't know it yet. But you can also just come into the Discord server. We have a whole art critique channel there where you can send stuff there to simply get help from the community. I always try to also respond there, so you can get tips and tricks here and there. I'm also sharing my templates with you there, like from my last tier list. Yeah, like if you saw my last live stream, and I'm gonna post a video about that too, I made a tier list with like ranking artist struggles and difficulties to draw certain things, and this tier list template I made, you guys can use it too, and stuff like that I'll be sharing also in the Discord. So that's really fun. Here are the daily challenges where basically you get daily drawing ideas here from me, and then you can post your entries there, but it's like, it's nothing competitive like that. You don't have to do it like on the same day. You don't even have to participate. There's nothing to win like that, but also no pressure. It's just daily ideas, and whenever you're ready, you can use one of them. You can just flip all of them through. You don't have to post whatever you're using them for. You can post it. Feel free to tag me though. If one of my prompts inspired you, that would be nice. So it's always interesting for me to see. Yeah. We even have a German yapping channel, so if you speak German, there's a channel where you can speak German. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. If you guys want, I can send the link here though, so that... Where's the chat? Can I chat here? Yeah. Hidden. Can I not? Hidden? Use copy button. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, I'm just gonna send it here in the YouTube chat, I guess. Huh? Wait. Didn't even copy in the first place. That's weird. I just copied that and pasted it in, but it just says... because of streamer mode, I think. That's weird. But I did use the copy button. Why does it not work? Okay, I'm gonna send it in. Is it gonna say hidden? It says hidden. Okay, guys, I cannot send it to you right now, right here. Maybe if you're in the Discord, maybe you could quickly copy the link and send it in there, but no pressure. Alright, I'd say we'd continue drawing the next Mini-Lola. And we do have multiple suggestions, so what am I feeling the most right now? Do you guys have a wish which Mini-Lola I should be drawing next? I can go through the options again. I still need a crying Mini-Lola. I think I need a smirky Mini-Lola. A scared Mini-Lola. I don't think I need a skeptical one. Scary, cold, threatening Mini-Lola. Super angry Mini-Lola. Waving, saying hello Mini-Lola. Sulking, offended. Also, I had the idea with just cat paws. Cat paws. That would be pretty quick. Maybe I can do that, because that's gotta be super quick. A Lola hugging a cat. So those were multiple ideas we had. I'm just quickly gonna start a new file already. Try using phone to do that. Oh yeah, maybe that's a good idea. You're smart. I'm gonna enter my own live stream now. Oh my god. Okay, it should have worked now. I'm also quickly gonna send it on Twitch. Just to be complete here. Okay, now you have it. So if any of you want to join, you're very welcome. We're all pretty chill people over there. Now, right, the thing I wanted to do now was the cat paws, I think, because I think that's gonna be pretty cool for the Discord, mainly. Maybe I'm even gonna color them, because they're so simple, so... Like, the sketch is already done. I'm gonna keep it real simple, but effective. Oops. I hate that this thing is here all the time. Why is it here? Can I get rid of it? Why? What is that in the first place? Oh, I could also do something like that. Wouldn't that be cute? What are we thinking, guys? Like that, maybe? And I think I'm going to color it in. I do want to use my channel purple, so let me quickly check, because I have a certain purple tone that I usually use for my channel. I just gotta get the color here. Right, so this is my sheet of like my design stuff. And can I just use the hex code? Oops. I always keep forgetting that my monitor is there. Can I type in hex code? No? Huh? If I use the color picker, I can't go outside, right? No, that only works in Premiere Pro. How can I type in a hex code? I don't know. Do you guys know? How many years have you been drawing for? I think I really started in 5th grade. So I think I was like 11 or something when I started out. So that would mean like 12 years. For real? Oh my god, I've been drawing for 12 years. More time in my life I have spent drawing than not drawing. That's wild. Also, I've always been drawing all the time in like kindergarten and stuff. I've always been in the art corner. Oh, I just found that an open window, a window opened on the other monitor where I can type in the hex code. Yes. A37EF1. That's just the kind of purple that I like using for my Lala artwork stuff. And I think I'm actually gonna use one of those brushes with texture. Is that gonna be alright? I think that's cute. I don't like that texture though. Let me try a different one. Maybe this one? It's also too smooth. I wanted to have like sort of a pencil texture, I think. How about you? How long have you been drawing? Does it look good like that? I think it does. It's cute. Just to be sure, I'll add a white background. And I want to add some highlights. Yeah, like a color like that. That's cute. Anything else I can add? I mean, I could make it a bit white here, I guess. You know, like how cats tend to have lighter parts. Okay, this looks good. And with that, we have cute cat paws. I feel like it's still missing something. Show me your paws. Show me. Hers are too cute, I can't imitate them. Sorry, guys. Where was I? Wow, that's quite a lot. Can dig that passion. Haha, nice. Oh, how do you know I draw? I don't know, I was just assuming, because I think... That's so cute to me, what? I was just assuming, because I feel like most people that would watch my content probably draw themselves, because when I think about me, I also mainly used to watch them when I also directly started out with art, so I just thought, probably. No, actually, I know who you are, I know your address, I know everything about you, which is of course why I know that you're drawing. It was not a guess at all. Also, that's also interesting. Let me see if I can find it. I want to quickly open my YouTube, because there I made a community post a while ago where you guys could vote. And there I ask you, out of curiosity, how many of you actually draw yourself? Where was it? I think it was this one. Yeah, here I ask you if you draw too or if you don't. And like, out of 10 votes, 70%, so 7 said that they draw themselves, but 3 actually said they don't. Like, there was a phase even in the voting where not a lot of people voted, where even the people who don't draw themselves were more than the ones who do, which really surprised me, because I just really thought that probably most people who watch my stuff also do art themselves. In the end, it turned out to be right, but it's always interesting to see, in my opinion, how also people who don't draw watch art content. I mean, art content is always nice to watch, right? But if it gets a lot into the technical details, I could imagine it's more interesting if you do it yourself, I guess. That looks yummy. Food? What? What looks yummy? What did I show that looks yummy? I'm not sure. I think I missed a message here. You're not talking about the cat paw, are you? Just making sure. Where did I put my pen? There it is. The never-ending struggle. But yeah, this drawing is actually done, so I'm gonna save that. That was a quick one. You know, sometimes art looks so good that it looks like, yeah, of course, that looks like food. Yeah, that, how did I not think about that? I don't know. But yeah, that was me too under some, when I see gorgeous art on TikTok or wherever, sometimes my first impulsive reaction is like, oh my god, that looks delicious. I don't know why, but it's like, delicious, scrumptious. This is so, I just wanna consume this art with everything I got. It's just so good. Yeah, I get that. It opened over here. I'm just saving on the side, in case you're wondering. That's a cat paw. That's food. Saving completed. So guys, how are we feeling? Do we want to make more? Want to make more Mini-Laulas? I think I want to make at least one more. I'm gonna open the new file. What do you think, guys? What new Mini-Laula should I be making? Okay, very creative name of the new file. Untitled 4. I do tend to make that face a lot, actually. I don't know if I can do that as a chibi character. Would be Something like that, I think. I think it would be an expression like that. God. Let me... Hallo! Kann ich bitte einen Kreis machen? Bitte. Ah. Something like that. That's like a face I tend to make a lot. Does it look like it? Does it look like that? I'm not sure. But if I add those lines, it just looks really weird. If I did add cat ears, how would it look? Something like this. It does look cute, I gotta say. It does look cute. I kind of like that. I don't even know what I would call this expression, but it is an expression I identify with. Struggle of the face shape begins all over again. Oh. Almost? I really get so focused when I'm drawing, I don't even realize what I look like on camera. I think most of the time you guys are just seeing this upper area. Sorry. I don't know if I can somehow change that. Because I don't actively think about it. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna make the lines thicker now. I'm actually thinking about it now. Do you play games or any musical instruments as well? Yes, to both. I mainly play Overwatch. I do also like playing some horror games though. I also used to play a lot of Nintendo games back in the day, especially like Super Mario Bros. And stuff like that. And also play like Little Nightmares, stuff like that. I was a huge Jump'n'Run fan. I like playing a lot of co-op games with my boyfriend actually. So do you know It Takes Two? That was super good. Really can recommend if you like co-op games. And it was really mainly Overwatch, especially when it comes to PC. And I mean, I did try some Borderlands now with friends also. What else? I'm forgetting some stuff, I think. Musical instruments you also asked about. You can see it here in the back. I play the piano. I did try some violin and viola back in the day too, but I was too busy because it was like when I was in the final grade of school, so final exams were coming up, so I didn't really have much time for that. What did I just undo? Not sure. Are you a bassist? No. But now I'm curious. Now I want to know. You think I'm giving off a bassist vibe? That's cool. I feel flattered because bassists are cool. But I remember when I was young, the instrument I first wanted to learn was the guitar. So I begged my parents to get me a guitar when I was younger, and they bought me one of those really small kid guitars. I still have it here in the back. Should I show you? Okay, wait, give me a second. Why does my hair look so yellow today? Is it the lighting? I'm not sure. It's actually not that yellow. It's more pinkish, usually. I don't know, should I change something about the lighting? That makes it worse. I don't know. Anyways, I just showed you the mini guitar. Oh, piano, that's nice. Yeah, you do. Giving a bassist look, lol. That sounds fire, actually, not gonna lie. Play it. Nah, let's hear it. Your hair will become pink, no cap, if you play that guitar right now. Lol. No, I think I'd have to tune it first, anyways. But I can't really play the guitar. I don't know what I expected when I asked my parents back then to get me a guitar. As a kid, I just magically thought I'd be able to play it, no lessons whatsoever. So they brought me that guitar. It was a very cheap guitar, so luckily my parents didn't invest much into this skill. And wait, I'm yapping anyway, so I can make it full camera now. So yeah, the skills didn't come on their own, so I was like, oh yeah, I have a guitar, dun dun dun. It sounds like shit. And then I laid it on the side and never touched it again. I was really trying around for one evening, it didn't sound good at all, so I just left it. But of course, because I didn't even know how to tune it. Genius. The reason why I wanted to play guitar in the first place was because I was invited to a friend's birthday as a kid, and her bigger sister was playing the guitar, and I know at some point I got a bit bored at the party, so I was wandering off, and I found her sister in her room playing a few tunes there, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And she was like, oh, do you want to join me? And I came in there, and she just let me play around on it a bit, and I had so much fun. I was like, oh my god, that's so fun, it sounds so good. I'd just be playing a few tunes, but the guitar was tuned, so it didn't sound like a complete mess if you just go like this once in a while. And I just remember her praising me like, oh, you should also get a guitar and try learning it, you'd be so good, blah blah. And that motivated me, and I was like, I want to have a guitar. But yeah, but later I learned to read music sheets in school, and then I found those Synthesia piano music videos on YouTube where you would see how the keys come down onto the keyboard basically. And with that knowledge I learned at school and those videos, I started teaching myself playing the piano, and at one point I taught myself Für Elise by B. Okay, now I'm embarrassing myself. It was by Beethoven. Yeah, it was by Beethoven. And I showed like the beginning, not the whole song, but like the beginning, da 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 da, blah blah blah. But like with 2 hands and all, because I had like one of those play keyboards for kids when I was younger, and I would show that to my parents, like, oh my god, look at what I taught myself. And then I showed them, and they were impressed, and I was like, can I get piano lessons now, please? And they were like, okay, you earned it. So they got me piano lessons, and I got really good at playing the piano actually, and it was so much fun. And at some point I realized, wait, now that I know how music sheet works and like actual notes and harmonies and blah blah, maybe I should try the guitar again. So what I can do now is I know which tone each string on the guitar is, and I can find notes on the guitar. So I know where to press to do a certain note. I can play some simple tunes if I have something in my head, but nothing more than that, because I never learned it. I don't have to practice. I did try to look up some chords actually at some point, but I can't do that with my fingers somehow. I have very short fingers, and most of the time I have long nails when they don't break off like these did. Yeah. So that made it hard for me to play the guitar and teach that to myself. But maybe bass would actually be the better choice for me, since I like doing single notes more. Because if I understood it correctly, a bass line usually consists more of those single notes instead of chords. Is that right? I don't know. That happens to all of us. You gotta spend at least some time, dude. Beethoven, oh, I love that guy. Dude, how the heck did you learn music sheets but you say tuning is hard? Nah, that's insane. No, tuning is not hard, but like, I can tune now. I do that with my guitar myself. I just play the note on the piano and I can do that by ear on the guitar. That's not hard. It's just that I got that kid guitar as a kid. I was like 8 years old or something. I didn't have any music theory knowledge. I didn't know how to read music. I didn't even know what note each string on the guitar is. I didn't even know that you had to tune a guitar. So I was just a complete noob and expected to just be able to play it when I got it. I don't know how I got that idea, but later I learned more, so I have more musical knowledge now. I still fear learning the music sheet, so I never try it, lol. It's very hard to get into it, honestly, because I remember when I started, I had to learn them anyways for school back then. I don't know if that's a special thing about my school or if every gymnasium, so like high school, I think you'd call it, if you all do that. But when I was still learning it, at some point in class I was like, wait, I have to learn these anyways. Can't I find it on the piano now? And I remember the same day we'd have like a song with music sheet that we sang together in class. I would sit in my room at the evening with that mini baby piano. It's like, it was really not as long or big as this one. The keys were super small, so I can't even play that nowadays because I just grab 2 keys at a time because it's too small. And I remember trying to find the notes on the piano, trying to replicate that song, and I kid you not, just to get like da 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 da, like Alle meine Entchen, just a basic lullaby tune, just to get that down, I'd sit there a minute looking for a tone. I'd spend a minute looking for the right note, like the right key on the board. But I don't know, for some reason I was so ambitious and persistent, I kept going through that stage until I got faster at that. But then I found those Synthesia YouTube videos, so that was an easy workaround to not having to read music sheets. So if you want to learn the piano, I really recommend that, because you can just see which notes the keys are falling on. You can just use an iPad or whatever, lay it on the piano and then play along. You can slow down the video. That's what motivated me and what made it fun for me to learn, because I think the most important thing when you try to learn a new skill is to not lose the fun of it. And since now I had the fun and passion and wanted to get better, I then started learning more music sheet. I started taking piano lessons. I was having that whole music book, learning about that stuff. So yeah, but it's really it's exhausting to learn piano, reading piano sheet in the beginning, in my opinion. I can start teaching you right now in the stream if you tell me so. I'm just gonna start drawing in the lines, explain it all. But nah, this is not what the stream is about. Long nails are actually good if you go finger style, just not for the left hand. You definitely gotta strip those nails off. Yeah, I know. Like, if you're right-handed, you would have you can't see my hand. Like, you would do the notes here, right? But then you have to play the guitar on the strings here. So here you would have to have short nails, and here you can keep them long also, just because it's sometimes good for the plucking and like the strings. Usually you have, in German you call it Plektron, I think, like the little plastic thing to play the guitar with. But if you have nails, you can also just use that. But back then I was really attached to my long nails, so I didn't see the point in getting rid of my left-handed nails just for the sake of learning the guitar. But honestly, even if you want to learn playing the piano, you also need to cut your nails, usually. But I kind of winged it even with long nails. I don't know how I did it, honestly. Every time my piano teacher and my music teacher, they would be like, "Laura, you gotta cut those nails. How are you even doing this?" And they literally didn't understand. They were like, "How are you doing this? How can you play like this with long nails?" I remember I was playing the piano for a grade once in music lessons, like normal school music lessons, not at my piano teacher's. And I played a whole piece with like my long nails, and it was a very difficult piece. And in the end she was like, "Yeah, Laura, you're getting that good grade, but honestly, how are you doing that with those nails?" I'm just built different. Here. I got a MIDI keyboard, but I think I got hit by that "I'll learn it later" syndrome. Yeah, like try it, definitely. It's gonna be fun. Let me know how it's going. You can comment down later when the stream is on, when the stream recording is online, because I really want to know. Or you can write it in the Discord if you're there. And instead I just keep playing the guitar, lol. But like, I totally get that. You kind of want to stick to what you're comfortable with. Especially once you've already learned something, you want to stick to what you're good at. Like with me, when I'm drawing, I mostly stick to drawing people instead of drawing backgrounds and stuff, because I'm just more used and better at drawing people than backgrounds. Oh, if that's the case, can you actually play a piece of Beethoven music? Yeah, I can play multiple things. Like, do you know the title song from Pirates of the Caribbean? Stuff like that, or some Beethoven songs, some stuff by Chopin, or the Turkish March, or what it's called, by Mozart. You know, so I can really play the piano, but like now I'm not actively taking piano lessons anymore, and I'm kind of a bit out of practice. But I like to improvise a lot now on the piano, because I do know some music theory, and it's just the most fun for me to just invent stuff and do something on the go when I'm just sitting there, play whatever I'm feeling. I also like to create some music, so I use GarageBand, then I record some beats, I make melodies, I make whole songs actually, sometimes I sing to it also, but yeah, that's my private stuff. Yeah, it's a pig. Oh, that's what it's called. Drawing backgrounds is traumatizing. There's a reason why in my last live stream where I ranked artist struggles and difficult things to draw as an artist, there's a reason why I put backgrounds in S tier. Because like for me, it's S tier at least. There are probably artists who are specialized on this, there are people who only draw backgrounds, there are people who draw both, there are people who do this professionally, but for me, I hate backgrounds. I just hate it. Yeah, I know how to play that on guitar, but wait, that's by Beethoven? Holy shit, I didn't even know that, lol. Which one? You mean the Für Elise? Yeah, that's Beethoven, I think, if I'm not completely confusing something here. How about... Oh no, now you're saying how about Für Elise? Yeah, that's the one I was talking about in the beginning. That's what I taught myself, the beginning of Für Elise, before I even started taking piano lessons, with both hands, but like only the first page of the piece, basically. I showed it to my parents, and that's how I convinced them that I can get piano lessons. For me, it's SSS tier, because I don't even like drawing it, so learning it is more difficult. Yeah, because you have to have at least some sort of fun in a new skill you want to learn to even want to learn it. Pirates of the Caribbean song. Oh no, that's not by Beethoven. I don't know, maybe I misworded something back then. That's just a song that I know how to play. Yo, let's hear that one. It's the piece that got me into Beethoven music. Well, what is that? Is that a dolphin smiley? Anyways, I can't read the name. I did learn some Chinese and Japanese at some point, actually, but I still cannot read that one. It's also so small, so I can hardly see it. I think it's Chinese. No? I don't know, because like kanji looks the same like most Chinese characters, so I can't recognize it just from the name. But anyways, hi, welcome here in the chat. We were actually in the making of Mini-Laulas. Ooh, hi Purple, nice to meet you. So Mini-Laulas are little drawings of myself that I usually add to my videos to have like facial expressions, but they're also in my Discord server. So you can use them there as stickers, and what we're doing here is actually making more of those stickers and like expressions of me for you guys to use, but also for my videos and stuff. But we kind of sidetracked right now because we were talking about music and stuff and what instruments I play. I'm just quickly gonna send the Discord link for you in the chat again in case you're interested in joining, because it's an art Discord server. So if you wanna be able to use those stickers that I'm making here, that's just so you know where you could use them, basically. Yeah, I was just beginning to wonder about the art part. Sorry, we got a bit sidetracked, but we can still keep talking about that, but I have to keep drawing. This is a drawing live stream, but keep asking questions. Keep doing that. I can't join the live stream now for some reason on my phone. Why is that? No. I don't know, it was just not working for some reason. Weird. Okay, so I just sent... You're on Twitch. Sorry, then I'll send it again on Twitch, because I don't think you can see it. You don't have to join the channel, no pressure, but I just figured if you're here you might want to get the link, and then you can think about if you want to do that. You will get templates from me there. You can ask for art tips there, just meet nice, cool artists, share art in process, get inspired. I have daily drawing ideas there too, so I generally recommend it. Keep up the stream, and I think it's really fun if you keep talking. Yeah, we'll do so. No offense, I like music topic too. Yeah, it's all good, no worries. I can see it actually, but thanks. Ah, okay, but maybe even if you can see it, you cannot click on it maybe, so I don't know. I've just sent it here just to make sure, but yeah, as promised, we're gonna finish up that Mini-Laula. It's based on an expression that I tend to make a lot of times, which is a oop, like an oop expression. And this time around, I actually decided to give her cat ears. I don't know if I regret it, honestly. Should I leave or delete the cat ears? Because like, the mascot of my channel, as you can see here, is a little purple cat, because I love cats. I have 2 cats myself. But I don't know if cat ears on Mini-Laula is going too far. Gotta make it clear that those are cat ears though. Does that make it clear? I'm drawing on Photoshop right now, by the way. I still have to make some outlines thicker. But yeah, we were just talking about music. But it's so funny to me that you would have thought that I'd play the bass. I don't know, basses are really cool, so I feel flattered in the first place. Should I maybe add some blush? What are we thinking? I don't know why, but this sort of blush that I just added, it's giving Pokemon. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who sees it, but this is giving Pokemon blush. The blush needs to be perfect. Maybe like this. I just want it to be more on the left. On the right. Alrighty. Now we're gonna add some white underneath it. But where did we stop before when we were talking? Wait, let me check again. Oh yeah, you were saying let's hear that one. Like Free Lisa, you mean? Yeah, it's a really pretty song. It's actually the first piece that I really learned on the piano. But I can't play it right now. It's just, it wouldn't even be loud enough, I think. I guess I could, but I don't know. I'm not feeling like it. I think you'd hardly be able to hear it, and with the stream the sound quality probably wouldn't even be good because I can't get the mic over there, and you know, I have experience with like playing piano on the phone for people and stuff like that, and usually it never sounds that good because the connection is just not that good. It's like laggy or delayed and stuff like that. It's a shame, I think. You probably also know, what's it called? I forgot the name. There's like this very popular piano song that pretty much everyone who starts learning the piano learns. Do this. I don't know the name anymore. Waltz? No. What was it? I forgot. And like Pirates of the Caribbean was one of the first songs also I learned. Like I was starting getting piano lessons, and no matter what pieces he would give me to draw, I would actually just start teaching myself other stuff at home because I wanted to learn other stuff, not like boring waltzes and stuff like that. I wanted to learn popular songs. And so I taught those myself at home, and then I presented them to him. Oh, I got a sub! Thank you for following! Yeah, I would show those songs to him, and then he was pretty impressed and gave me tips on how to improve that stuff. But like my mom was also part of the reason why I was really behind learning piano, because she was like, okay, now we got you the piano, now you got the lessons, I expect you to practice an hour every day. So I actually sat there practicing an hour every day to deserve getting the piano lessons, sort of. Because I'm really thankful that I got them. It's not free, and I'm lucky to even have the chance to get piano lessons, so I really wanted to be behind it and actually get better and work for it, basically. Okay, guys. Oh, maybe since you're new, Purple, I just quickly wanted to show you what we did so far today. We made a thinking Mini-Laula. We made a confused Mini-Laula. We also made cat paws, because you guys already have this cat in my Discord as a sticker, and I just thought it's nice if you maybe have paw stickers and then you can put a text between the paws or something. Now we made this one, and then we're gonna make the next one. It's an art stream anyway, haha, so it's fine anyway. You're drawing this for Twitch emote purposes? Not directly. I don't even think I can do that yet because I don't have nearly many subscribers or anything. I didn't focus much on my Twitch. I mainly do a lot of YouTube currently, also some TikTok. I just started dual streaming now recently, but I do have that Discord server I sent you, and there are stickers and emojis, and there I upload some of my Mini-Laulas, and you can use them there basically. Oh, nice. By the way, I had fun talking to you. Keep up the stream. I'm gonna go practice. Yeah, me too. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here and engaging with me in chat. It was super fun. Looking forward to seeing you again, hopefully sometime soon. Maybe also on the Discord channel. And have fun and good luck practicing. Ah, yes, emote will be after Twitch affiliate. Yes, I think so. So I'm pretty far from that. Was going to mention Twitch emote size limit. Oh, Twitch emote size limit. Let me know about that, actually. It's not like I'm gonna get anywhere near that soon, probably, but I'm intrigued to know. So you mean like a file size limit, or like actual size limit? Which will limit how expressive these emotes are. Yeah, makes sense. Yes, sir. Okay. You weren't there when we were discussing this, I think, Purple, but we do have some ideas for the next Mini-Laulas. We had a crying Mini-Laula, smirky Mini-Laula, scared Mini-Laula, scary, cold, threatening Mini-Laula, super angry Mini-Laula, waving Mini-Laula. We had sulking, offended Mini-Laula, and Mini-Laula hugging a cat. What do you think? Any wishes? What you think I should be drawing next? Or also if you have any other ideas, just let me know. The smallest would be 28 on 28 pixels. The smallest. Okay, well, I'm definitely above that. What was the size? I think I'm currently drawing on 1000 to 1000, I think. But I don't know how I made the old ones, because back in the day, it sounds like it was long ago, but usually I make those Mini-Laulas on Procreate, but for streaming purposes I'm doing it on Photoshop right now, also because I have storage issues on my iPad. For dedicated emotes, one might want to consider how they look like in 28 to 28 size. That's true. That's very true. Yeah. Well, I guess if it comes to that, one day I'll just maybe have to tune some stuff for the stickers, maybe less details, bigger lines or stuff like that. But I guess it's not the main purpose of today. But it is true that also on the Discord they tend to get a bit small sometimes, where it's hard to recognize. Only if you like post them as bigger stickers or like as a separate message. When they're bigger, that's when it works better. But yeah. Which is why I'm already trying to make bigger outlines now when I'm drawing this today. Maybe I should try zooming out just to see if it's recognizable. Is that an angry smiley? Oh no, it's a thumbs up. So by the way, do you have an idea for the next Mini-Laula I should be drawing? I think one that I would like, or one that I would need, maybe a waving Mini-Laula. I think that would also be good for Discord, because we have new people joining all the time, and then we tend to say hi and when people introduce themselves, so maybe that would be a good idea. What else could we be drawing? Sulking, offended. Let me give you some idea reference. Yes, for sure. I'm gonna take a sip. Those are cute. Yeah, maybe one with a heart would be cute, honestly. I think I like the one with the heart, but I should definitely also do a crying Lola at some point. Oh, I like the cheeky one that you sent. Oh, also the one... The fuck? I hate when this random Windows news window just pops up. I also like the one where she just has an open mouth, like, do you... Oh, wait. You're gonna see what I mean. Do you know that... Brush. Where's it? Do you know that one cat that's just like... this? I love it. Maybe I should make a mini Lola like that. Nice. So how do these work? Do you only have those stickers right now because of people you subscribe on Twitch? That's how it works, right? I'm not that familiar with Twitch, honestly. I like the heart idea though. Maybe let's go with that. I was thinking about going like a cute, lovey Lola anyways. Maybe like this would be cute. Yes, most of these are from subscribing other channels. Some of them are gifted by someone. That's cool. These are very cute. I think I should make more streams like this where I just make cute mini Lolas, because I can use them anyways and I think it's fun to talk about them on stream. So I think I'm gonna make this more often now. If I do someday decide to add them to Twitch though, I don't know if maybe someday that day comes, or then maybe also for like, you know, like the YouTube live stream, stuff like that. Maybe I'll consider coloring them in too. That's probably nicer. I don't usually do that because I tend to keep it simple. Do you think it's... what was my question? Does it bother you a lot, do you think, if they're not colored? I'm not sure. For me it was always enough that you can see the pose at least, like facial expression. It's always also because I also use these emotes in my YouTube videos, and I always felt like these white versions fit best because no matter what color I'm using in the video I can just plop them there. So... I'm trying to integrate my lower lashes. It looks stupid. Doesn't look good. Can I please get a clean line? By the way, do you make art yourself? Not really, Sketch has their own flavor, right? I think so too. I mean, I do like the colored ones, they're really pretty, and I appreciate it when someone puts in the effort to also color them, of course, but I feel like it's also not the end of the world if they're not colored. I hope. But once I start to color, it would bother me if I don't finish them. True, which is why I keep them all in the sketch phase, basically. I can't show you the only one, though, where... That's the front. Where was that? I can also show you my favorite Mini-Lola, if you want. So, like... The only colored one I really have is this one, I think, but that's also because it's my icon. I don't really use this as a Mini-Lola for expressions, that's just my YouTube icon, etc. And yeah, all the other ones are usually just white, except for that one, but that's just because that's my old me, which I used in my very first videos. I don't use that anymore because it doesn't even look like me anymore. Yes, I had long hair in the past. Yes, I usually have black hair and it was like ombre colored or more balayage, but now I'm a blondie, so I don't look like that anymore. I mostly make unfinished sketches. I like your strokings. Thank you! I like the sketch phase. I also like the rendering phase, actually. But like the sketch phase, I think, is my most favorite part when drawing. My least favorite part is line art, I think, because, I don't know, it just feels like a to-do. It's not really creative. I mean, you can get creative if you do like different line weights and stuff like that. I get it. It can also be oddly satisfying to do line art, but I guess it's just not my thing. That's, by the way, my favorite Mini-Lola so far. I like to use her a lot in my videos. And this is the newest one, which you guys haven't seen yet. She's gonna appear the first time in my new video that I'm currently working on, which is gonna be a very special one. Very different from my usual stuff, so definitely make sure to stay tuned for that. Yeah, now let's finish this up. I want her shoulder to be here. God. Can I draw this, please? Okay, this is okay. I can't wait for my new mic to arrive. I'm really excited how the quality is. But I think I still need to order a boomer arm, or how they're called, like an arm for the mic. Like this. That's cute. Sometimes I do like just adding a blush though. That's the only thing I would do in color. That's a bit too strong, I think. I want it more orangey. Like this. That's cute sometimes. And like, okay, this time we have a heart, so maybe we can draw that in somehow. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. First of all, we're gonna make it transparent and add the white in the back, because that is important in my opinion, because else you don't recognize anything of the drawing. I totally get that. Line art is tedious. That's a good word. Yeah, that's a good wording. Yep, that would help with spacing and shock absorbing. I'm confused what that was referring to. I always forget to check the chat sometimes when I get my yapping flow, and then I don't know what you guys were referring to. A mic arm. Ah, with spacing and shock absorbing, yeah, it would. Let's see, I'll probably get one soon, as soon as the mic arrives. I'm gonna test it probably without one first, just to see how it goes in general. What I don't know, do you know your stuff with mics? Because I don't know what I need to pay attention to when buying one of the boomer arms, because I think there are different models depending on how you want to position the mic. Sometimes different mics need to be positioned differently, I can't talk. Positioned differently, right? Some you need to talk and like, can you see it? Like, let's say that's the mic. For some mics you need to speak directly into the tip, basically. That's a lot of the podcast mics, I think. Then there are mics where you need to speak into the front. Sometimes it's the other side, you can't always clearly recognize it. It's really something where you need to maybe read the instructions, as far as I know. But what I don't know is if you need to really buy a mic arm from the same brand so that it fits. I don't even know how you make the mic fit into the arm, like what I need to pay attention to size-wise. And if there's specific positioning that specific mic arms are good at or stuff like that. Maybe I'm also just completely overthinking this, but I just did a quick Google yesterday evening, I think, and I just saw that there is so much different stuff too there, so I just want to take a look at that calmly in another calm minute. Don't worry about it. Thank you, thank you. Nope, I don't care about my own audio quality to do all the research. Well, understandable. I think audio quality does a huge difference though. Makes a huge difference. Okay, we have this Mini-Laula done, in my opinion. Well, except I think I do want to add something to the heart. I think that is one of the exceptions where it would be fitting. It's not like I make the whole piece colored, you know, it's just the heart, so I think that should be good. What did I want to say? Yeah, like when I was making my first YouTube videos and I didn't know anything about EQ, compressor, and like all these filters that you have in video editing programs. It sounded really bad, honestly. I think it makes a huge difference in your videos. And then there were a few days where I actually sat on my PC, watched tutorials, researched, and I learned a lot on what to pay attention to, and now I have my go-to settings and they make a huge difference in my opinion. Yeah, because I don't know, I think the sound design also in movies just makes a big difference for me personally, but everyone's different there, I think. Can you recognize that it's like her arm if I make it purple, or should I leave it white? Because I feel like you don't necessarily recognize that that's her shoulder. Do you think it's better if I make it purple? Maybe a lighter purple? But then it's more colored than I wanted? Or should I just keep it white? What do you think? And yeah, so the other thing I found out, like I found it out a while ago, but yesterday I actually researched on how to do it and downloaded some stuff. So now I have done my audio mic filter settings on OBS, EQ, compressor, limiter, blah, 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 blah. And I think that sounds way better now. So I think sound does play a huge role in streaming and watching video experience. For me personally, it does. I just like it way better when you have nice sound quality. So now I know that stuff, and now I'm gonna get a good mic, hopefully. So let's see how that goes. The shoulder part is not necessary, but no harm in adding it. Like, what do you think if we make it like this? Maybe it's easier to recognize then? It feels kind of weird. No, I'm not gonna color it in, I think, because it's just a bit out of place. Okay, so if I zoom it out now, if it was this small, I think you'd still recognize it. So that's pretty good, I think. People are going to look at the heart shape mostly. That's true, that's true. So let's save that baby. And again, we're gonna get very creative with the name, and we're gonna name that Untitled 5. Okay, should we make one more Mini-Lola? What do you think? A good emote usually has one big obvious theme like this. That's true. That's true. Back then I mainly made these Mini-Laulas for the purpose of my videos, so I didn't pay much attention to that, and I just, now that I have a Discord, also edit them there since I have them anyways, basically. So I kind of gotta decide where I want to use them, right? But I think now I want to pay more attention to it. A hi, greeting. Yes, that's the one I mentioned before. You're right, I completely forgot. I want to do that next. I'm just gonna, like, you were saying 25 to 25, right? But as long as I am over that, you can still downsize it. I think it should be good if I do this size. Untitled 6. Do you name your layers, by the way? If you do, you're an absolute giga chad. Okay, how am I going to make the high? Yeah, like 28 to 28 is how it's actually depicted then, I think. But I'm gonna make it larger because I also want to have them bigger in my videos. But you can downsize them later. But it makes sense to, like when you have the sketch, it makes sense to zoom out, I think, and have a look at the picture from a distance to see if it was that small, if it would be recognizable, basically, in my opinion. So I'm gonna try to go with that. I do if I intend to render it fully. Wow. Well, then you are a giga chat. Damn. Okay, how am I going to make the Mini-Lola that says hi? No. It looks like if you're raising your hand to say something in class. Let me get some inspo reference. Chibi. Hi. Yeah, I could do something with like 2 hands. I could do this one, but not really the vibe I'm going for, to be honest. I think I really like this one. I want to go into that direction, I think. Let me put it up here. Something like that? What are we thinking? Is there any symbol I could add? Maybe something like that? Should I also write hi? Do you think that's good? Okay, now comes the test to see if it's recognizable or small. I think it is. I think it's good. But I shouldn't go smaller than this. Like, these symbols are good so that they're recognizable. Also the hi, in my opinion. I'm gonna make it a bit smaller because I have your emotes on the side as a reference. It would be like this, honestly. Yeah, I gotta make the outlines thick, then it's gonna be recognizable, I think. Maybe in the mouth? No, it works, it works. That's wild. There are more people on my Twitch right now than on my YouTube. It's usually the other way around. I think I will also outline the hi with white borders when I'm done, because I think it's easier to read it then later. Some thick outlines. I want to continue editing my video that I'm working on right now. I just really hope that my Premiere Pro plays along this time. So my editing program. By the way, since you also make art, Rain, from what I've understood, do you also post on social media and stuff? It's completely fine if you don't, of course. I can't get the line right. It's 3 AM for me. I think I'll get some rest now. Oh, have fun with Laulas. Thank you very much for joining today, for being active in chat, and I hope to see you soon again. Maybe also on the Discord server, so have a good night, have a good rest, and see you soon. Bye! Not really, they are way too unfinished to be posted. There's never too unfinished to be posted, so, but you can share them in a Discord with us, like some work in process. We really like to support each other, and yeah, just, it's nice to see some art. You can also see some others' art, but yeah, I totally get that if you don't. I was just curious. So, I'm not holding you up anymore, get some sleep. Bye bye! Can I get the line right? Oh. More or less. if I don't mess it up now. Do I still use? No, that's not my playlist anymore. No, I'm gonna get copyright issues again. Why does it just start playing something else at some point? I specifically use this playlist because it's because I can use it. Bruh. What setting do I have to turn on so that the playlist just repeats itself? Okay, I'm just gonna start here again. I think I just gotta start adding the songs to my own playlist, but add them like 10 times so that the playlist goes 10 hours. Oh man, every time the same. Okay, I'm gonna get a YouTube strike later. Oh, before I leave, I want to point out that merging YouTube chat and Twitch chat might be against Twitch simulcasting guidelines. Might want to look into that when you got the time. Cheers. Oh, I don't know about that. So what exactly is the problem? Merging YouTube chat with Twitch chat. Oh. That's the first time I hear of that. I'll have to look that up. Would be a surprise to me because I'm just using Restream and they offer it specifically also for Twitch. But I guess I'll have to check on that. I didn't have any notifications or something from Twitch that that's an issue. But let's see. I think that looks cute. Okay, so now I would delete the background again and go with some white. I think it's so hard to recognize when you have the checkered pattern to see the white. maybe I can make the stars yellow. And I almost forgot, I wanted to give white outlines to the high, because else, like on a Discord, if it's a dark background, it might be hard to see. Stuff like that. Okay. Let's save it as Untitled 6. So, that was fun, guys. Let's have a look again at what we created today, shall we? The first one we created was Thinking Lola. Like, I can already see the difference. Do you see how the drawing was already way more detail and stuff? Like, that's good for my videos, but it's a bit not that practical for the Discord stickers that we're making them for. But I think it's still pretty cute. So, the second one is Confused Lola. Then we have the cat paw. Then we have the Oop Lola. I don't even know what to call this expression. And we have the Heart Lola. And we have the High Lola. And you can really see that like the last two Lolas were really optimized for being stickers. So guys, I'm gonna see later which ones of those I'm gonna make into stickers for Discord. And I'm definitely gonna use them in my upcoming videos, so stay tuned. What did I want to do right now? Oh yeah. So, I want to say thanks to everyone who joined today's stream. Time to take off the artist glove. So we had a lot of fun talking about stuff. I had also fun talking about music stuff, etc. So that was cool. I hope you enjoyed it. Also the process of making the stickers. It was also nice to have my cat here once in a while, but right now she's busy apparently. So I wanted to wish you all a very good night. Have a nice evening. It's also the weekend now, so have a nice weekend. I'm definitely gonna be live sometime again. I can't say when, but I usually do plan the streams in advance on YouTube, so if you follow me there you won't miss them. I also give short notifications on my Discord when new videos are being posted or when I'm going live, so make sure to check that out to not miss any future streams. Make sure to follow my channel, so my YouTube, TikTok, etc. Like this video. I think you can like live streams, yeah. And with that, I'm saying thanks. Have a nice day. It was fun, and bye!